Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Barely Necessities. That's laughingplace.com's Disney merchandise show, where we talk about all things Disney merchandise live right here on YouTube. Feel free to join us in the chat. My name's Rebekah Mosley. I'm the co-founder of laughingplace.com, and with me is our site manager, another Rebekah Burbank. How you
I know.
doing?
I'm good. I've gone most of my life without confusion with Rebekah, and here in the last, 2-3 years, it's just been, what Rebekah are you talking about?
Yep. Here at Laughing Place, we have two Rebekahs, so it's very, very much fun around here.
Yes.
Let's see. I just wanted to start off the top of today, giving a little shout out, a little happy birthday to Disney artist and former Imagineer Eric Robinson. He actually, you may know him as the artist behind the 100 Mickeys, which I gathered in this beautiful postcard book, but. That's maybe how you know him. He recently was commissioned because of the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World for this beautiful painting that they have at the Imagineering building. So there you go. You can see Spaceship Earth, the castle, the Tree of Life, and the Tower Hotel. This was a commission piece that he did over there for WDI. If you are on Facebook, I recommend you find him, Eric Robinson. You can see it right there. Fantastic Disney artist over the years, and a very dear friend, and just want to give him a happy birthday before we start in on all the fun. And we're starting with some dots, Bekah.
Yes. So I haven't seen any new collections to rock the dots. January 22nd is National Polka Dot Day, and usually Disney has a big thing with this, but I think in the past year or so, because you can't really be doing the celebrations the way we used to, they've cut back. But I went ahead and gathered some polka dot inspired items from around the internet, and you can still have fun with National Polka Dot Day at home. So why not?
Lots of items from Loungefly, from Hot Topics, celebrating the very stylish Minnie Mouse and her iconic look.
Right?
So neat collection Becca's gathered. Be sure to check that out on Laughing Place. I'm just kind of scrolling through.
Yeah, this is great. And even if you don't want to do fashions, there's of course, or I like the tie. I think the tie is pretty great. There's of course like the Yogi Bow, those little like squishy pals that you can hug and hold, or that comfy sweatshirt, those oversized sweatshirts. So you can rock the dots and you don't even have to leave home.
So really cute stuff there, gathered up by Bekah in celebration of Rock the Dots. Let's see. If the Goofy movie is more your. Oh, hi, Caleb. Well, I'll say good evening. And thank you. Yeah, Bekah crafted a new intro for us here at Barely Necessities featuring that figment bucket. We're going to be talking about that a little bit later on, but right now we're going to be talking about Rock'em Socks. We love Rock'em Socks, and right now they are featuring a Goofy movie.
Yes, they have 9 designs. I was really surprised, and I mean that in a good way, but there are 9 designs for this film available right now. So yeah, we're eye to eye. You've got Powerline, Leaning Tower of Cheesa. I mean, if you've seen the movie, then there's probably a design here that you will love.
And continuing with a celebration of a Goofy movie, a few designs have popped up on Shop Disney as well. Powerline t-shirt and Roxanne t-shirt. Both of these, to me, feature kind of that street graffiti style. Yes. So a lot of really interesting, what Bekah's describing, and I agree. I like the label streetwear. There's a few other designs, if I will not pass my, there we go. So we've got some shorts, a blue,
yeah, it's sweet and simple. I like it.
These are all over at Shop Disney. And once again, the links for this article and this collection will be highlighted below. But Toy Story, Aliens, lots of this one.
Right? I love the colors. I don't know that I would wear animal on a sweatshirt like that, or a shirt that said wild animal, but I love the colors.
I would this is totally my speed. Also my colors. I love bright this fuchsia here. I'm gonna call it fuchsia.
Yeah, I would too. Or
nicer.
magenta.
Yeah, maybe a nice bright pink with this one. Yeah, no, I'm a big fan of this sweatshirt. Um, the Festival of the Arts has begun at Epcot, and
Mhm.
our team has been on hand to provide images of the merchandise related to the festival. Figment, Becca, he's the star of this, as always.
I know, isn't that great? Like, I like that Disney keeps Figment spirit alive and they keep featuring him. Maybe he doesn't have quite the same appeal that other characters might, but for the subset of us who love Epcot, Figment's very important, and I'm glad that they bring him out every year, especially for the Festival of the Arts. Because he's all, arts is all about imagination and creativity, and Figment, of course, is figment of your imagination. So I mean,
I love this plate that's looks like a artist palette,
mhm.
mixture colors. But here you can enjoy a meal with a little bit of Figment love on it. They've got some line art T-shirts as well, and this embroidered cap with Figment on the front features the event
Mhm.
logo along the back, as well as the date and an artist palette to give you a little reminder of the Epcot International Festival of the Arts that's currently at Epcot through the middle of February.
Mhm.
Kyle is in the chat. Maybe he remembers the exact date and he can send it over to me because I don't have it here in front of me.
I I think it's the 21st. I think it was the 14th through the 21st, but I might
Okay.
have that. I might be off by a day or 2.
Okay. So yeah, so these are the items currently available at the Festival of the our Internet Epcot International Festival of the Arts. But you may have seen, because apparently it's even now being featured on CNN, that people were waiting in a long queue for the Figment bucket.
Yeah, this popcorn bucket, which is it's crazy to me. I want it, but I don't know if I had been in Florida when this was released, if I had even been in Epcot, if I would have waited that long for
Well, we did learn today that it is currently sold out. So as of today, it seems like sales were able to go up through yesterday. It's
okay.
sold out. It's sold out now. They didn't say whether or not it would be restocked for the festival. So
I know.
we will keep you posted on the status of Figment.
4 days into a festival and the festival item is like the key item is sold out, possibly not coming back. We don't know, but like
Okay, but how funny is it the way that the collectibles market has shifted, that this is now a popcorn bucket is
yes,
the must have. I remember when I used to gather, that was like the thing I would buy for an event, was the popcorn bucket or the collectible mug, because it was the easiest to get a
sure.
hold of. I don't like to wait in line to buy stuff.
No,
So I
no.
would so I would skip like the event tees or the, all the things that would pins, because you'd get the long queue. So I'd go over to, like, I was a Disneyland at the time annual pass holder, and I would go to Carnation Cafe or someplace like that and get my souvenir coffee mug, those insulated coffee mugs that they sold for a while, or my simple popcorn bucket at one of the places. No worries. Now, nope. I would have to queue up for such a thing. So it's a fascinating change. And in fact, that from my understanding, when that first day, they sold out of that colorful popcorn that was going to come along with
Okay.
the bucket. So they were substituting the Figment Spork that you can find. I know you can find it at the stand called Deco Delights, which is just as you're walking up towards World Showcase Lagoon. If it's kind of, instead of going right to Canada, there's the food stand that's just to the left. I know it was there. I also have the impression that it may be available at it has been available at other locations as well, but I know that it was on their menu over there at Deco Delights. So you can find that $2.50 for a
That
Figment spork. So
that actually seems reasonable.
oh yeah. Oh, hey,
Reasonable by Disney standards.
right. And the Festival of the Arts is a beautiful showcase of lots of Disney artists, and more they're beginning to give us a heads up on the artwork that you can find in their booths through their Instagram, through their Twitter. This is mixed media artist Dave Avanzino. I know that he's been translating some of his kind of dimensional artwork into prints and other types of work like that. So he's over in the Germany pavilion area. So that's Dave Avanzino. My thing is not working with me today. Okay. And then Disney Fine Arts artist Robert Post also has information about his appearances, as does this artist known here as the Chalk Teacher, because part of the fun of this event is not only these artist booths showcasing their paintings, their sketches, but we also have chalk drawings throughout the resort. And the Chalk Teacher is going to be chalking on the even days in January and the odd days in February. So if you're looking to watch that happen live, there's some more information about that. We've also got Dylan Bonner, and aren't these stunning?
They are. They really are. I love the Rapunzel with the glowing hair. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and the way the painting with Ariel and Eric, I mean, it looks illuminated. It's just the shadows and the coloring there is so pretty. Jared Franco from the Wyland Galleries. He's got his appearances as well posted. And so we'll be bringing more information to you on Laughing Place regarding the artist appearances. But just wanted to let you know, Instagram or Twitter, the hashtag Artful Epcot. In some cases, they're tossing a year on there, Artful Epcot 2022. That kind of lets you know a little bit more about what pieces they're choosing to bring to this artist showcase over the next few weeks at Epcot. But moving on, as Valentine's Day approaches, numerous Disney pop culture jewelry lines are beginning to showcase some of their more romantic lines again. So Bekah, what do we have here from Rock Love?
This is the Nightmare Before Christmas Thistle collection. And they said, Rock Love said that the thistle has long been considered a symbol of devotion and nobility of character in the language of flowers. So here we're celebrating the eternal love of Jack and Sally with these really, really pretty purple gems and that sterling silver. Like, it's gorgeous. So this is a 3-piece collection, and the ring is $85, and then the necklace is up to $125, and the earrings are $95. But
And I just, as always with Rock Love, the artisan work on these pieces is really beautiful. The way that often Rock Love will work is you'll see a large collection come out like this, and it's not. Sometimes they'll announce like a specific limit in size, but many times the pieces will kind of come and go as they are replenished. One that comes to mind is the Eeyore necklace that they have with the spinning tail. There have been times where he hasn't been in inventory, but then replenished. However, they are very transparent in letting you know when they start to get low inventory or that type of thing. So if you see a piece and maybe right now isn't the time to buy, be sure and join their mailing list, sign up for their Instagram or their Twitter, because they really do give you all opportunity to not miss out on a piece if it is something that will no longer be offered over there at Rock Love. Continuing in the world of jewelry, Bauble Bar. Becca's been highlighting some of the items over there from Bauble Bar.
Yep, perfect time to start shopping for Valentine's Day, whether you're looking for jewelry or like a bag charm like we've got right there. I love that oil slick design. It just, gives some character to your everyday look. So they have these, these are kind of simplistic and elegant, and they're easy to pair with other jewelry or other Disney or even a different brand. I actually have those. I've been wearing the Mickey and Minnie and Donald and Daisy, and I just have not written about it yet, but I'm able to sleep with them in, which I probably shouldn't do, but I will say they're very comfortable.
Oh, wow. That's great to know. Yeah. I was actually eyeing these today and was thinking, oh, I might have to pick those up. And then these, look at the size
Yes.
on these. I was surprised. These are $48 over there at Bubble Bar, and this is Belle in her beautiful yellow ball gown. And look at that as a dangle.
They're huge though.
Right?
Like, I don't know that I personally I've had a hard time wearing big earrings, but I do think it's very pretty. I just don't know that I would actually wear that.
No, they're stunning. And no, they just blew me away. And then you've got this
Mhm.
Maleficent as well. So lots of really like attractive but
Yes.
noticeable. Like
Yes.
this is not subtle Disney love. This is like letting people know.
Right?
And then you've got your Slinky Dog as well. So if you are have someone and you want to give them hints as to what you would like as Valentine's Day approaches, hey, consider Bobble Bar. Maybe browse for it on their computer, so that way ads will start popping up.
That's right. That's
That'll
yes.
work as well. So,
I get that all the time.
so when it gets really frustrating though when it's something that you bought and
Yes.
and then all of a sudden you get inundated with ads and you're like, where's the button that I can push to be like, stop
I
showing
own
this
this.
to me. I own this, right? You don't need to advertise to me anymore. I
Right.
I want it. I purchased it already. So,
No,
and
I agree.
if you enjoy, see, look at Kyle. This is Becca's husband, Kyle. Ad tracking is romantic. This is my husband. Browsing on their computer. That's brilliant. So there you go. If you're curious as to a little bit of a look into our home life. Uh,
Yes.
Continuing on, we've got a board game. This is a recreation of a vintage board game.
Mhm. Yeah, popped up at the Emporium, and it is also on Shop Disney. But yes, as Rebekah said, it's a recreation of the Milton Bradley game that was made in 1972, I believe.
Mhm.
And now you can relive all of that magic in
I
2022.
I don't even remember this board game ever existing, let alone wanting to recreate the magic. But it does look like a lot of fun in that not only does it have this pop-up element, I mean, check out over here, let me make it big so you can see it. But like look at right here in this area, you've got this monorail that
Mhm.
can like travel along this little monorail track. You've got the contemporary here, you've got the train station right here, Liberty Square represented. I'm guessing this feels like maybe what used to be kind of the sub lagoon, but I'm not
Sure.
100% for sure. But that's kind of what jumps out at me. I can kind of make out Adventureland over here. So, and the artwork on the characters, that is
Mhm.
like so reminiscent of the era, that kind of odd, a little odd way that Mickey
Yes.
has Mickey's cheeks are just a little
Right?
poopier, a little poopier than we're used to. Goofy's much more pale than we're used to. So it's got that vintage look, and as they describe it, twofold fun. You can build a replica of the Magic Kingdom, and then you can also play the game. So that is available at the parks, and then also from Shop Disney, right, Becca?
Mhm. Yes. It's 39.99, so not terribly expensive. A little
No,
more than I probably would wanna pay, but,
it's
for what you're
but in
getting.
line, but it's in line with a lot of the
Yes.
board game prices that have been shocking me recently as I've been buying more board games during the recent events of the of the
Right?
year.
Of the
There's
year,
been
yes.
a few more board games making their way into the Mosley house, and yeah, I got a little bit of sticker shock because it'd been a while since I bought one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Over at Entertainment Earth is Scarlet Witch.
This is an exclusive, so you can only get this at Entertainment Earth, at least for the time being. She glows in the dark, and I love that her eyes are all, like, glowy red, and she is levitating there as she looks over the dark hold. So this is kind of the end credit scene or post-credit scene from WandaVision. So if you liked that show and you really like Scarlet Witch, consider maybe adding this to your collection. And yes, this Wicket wallet, it is one of the items that we have on our Entertainment Earth Spotlight, one of the 6 products we purchased from them, and I have it here. I'm working on publishing it, but the computer is giving me a very hard time. So it's not up on the site yet, but will be shortly after. So yes, I have this really cute wallet, and it has almost like a suede-like feel to it. I really, really love how it feels, much more than I thought I would. We've got the Star Wars Loungefly logo medallion thing here on the back. There's a zipper pocket on the side, which is kind of perfect for change and whatnot. You can see it's a little thick with everything in there, so it's not going to fit in a pocket, but it will definitely fit in a purse. And I'm going to open it and show you inside. And I flipped my ID around, so there we go. But this is so roomy for each of the, as I say that, it's much roomier than I thought it would be for credit cards. And I love the ease of getting them in and out. It just feels amazing. And then we've got the little pockets on both sides here. And then, of course, a spot for cash at the back. And then you can kind of see a really cute lining with Wicket.
I recently picked up a Loungefly wallet. Well, actually, my husband bought me a Loungefly wallet. It's a very similar design as far as the structure of it. This one, the one that I picked up, was actually it has Snow White's castle on it, and I, like you're saying, it's to retrieve your credit cards from the slots is very, very easy. And the wallet itself it has a nice feel to it.
Yes.
So I was pleased with the purchase. I don't tend to invest in such things, and so my husband was nice enough to pick that up for me.
No, I'm right there with you. I'm like, I have a couple of simple things that I like to use, but because we had the credit and I wanted to feature something from Loungefly, so we did that. I have this tiny bag here. You can see this is really small, and it fits in on the one side of my bag. So, you know.
I'll have to grab mine. I'll have to make sure to show mine next week too, to just, let people know. And then the other thing is that the way the ears are there, I have found that that those embellishments have held up better than I was a little bit concerned about having those kinds of embellishments, but they've been holding up pretty well so far. So I've been pleased, and the like I say, the overall feel of the wallet is very nice, and I can easily grab it in my bag, which that rocks.
Yeah, I agree. I haven't taken this out on the road yet, but I'm very excited to use it. It is. It is.
I love Wicket. He's a favorite.
Of course.
Continuing with the pop culture and a little bit more Star Wars, Bekah gathers up the Book of Boba Fett bonus bounty week 3. This is a collection of items related to the most recent episode of Boba Fett, and we're starting off with this stunning collectible piece from Gentle Giant.
Yeah, I think it's gorgeous. And this is a limited edition item. Right now it's pre-order. It's $350. It's 1,000-piece edition size. So if you get this, you'll have one of 1,000. And it comes with it's hand painted, and it'll have a hand numbered certificate of authenticity. So you know that you're not getting just anything generic. It's going to be one of a very limited run. But yeah, I love the detail on it. I love how it looks. And I love that he's in obviously it's Book of Boba Fett, so he's in his repurposed armor. But yeah, just quite amazing.
And Jeffrey asks, do we really need Danny Trejo socks? Yes, we need Rancor Keeper socks. Not only do we need Rancor Keeper socks from Rock'em Socks, but there's a Rancor Keeper sweatshirt available. Yes. And this is actually a complete, they have a complete line here on the Star Wars store at Amazon. They have this Rancor Keeper logo. You can get it on a sweatshirt, a tank, a zip hoodie, you name it. And they've got the Rancor Keeper logo represented there. But yes, Jeffrey, of Of course we do. That was a great moment, and we want to remember it forever. So grab your socks; they'll keep your feet warm. I rocking socks. I like them. They keep my feet toasty. I have a pair with. I have several pairs I've purchased over the years. I bought some early on with the Mandalorian. I got a few that were Florida tourist designs that have like flamingos on them because they just make me happy and keep my feet warm in the winter. Continuing with the bounty bonus bounties, the twins, the Hutt twins that were featured in recent episodes of the Book of Boba Fett. You can find them on a tote bag. And then they've got this design for Book of Boba Fett where you see Boba Fett in his Tusken Raider gear, those stormtrooper helmets on pikes, as seen when he walks the streets of Mos Eisley. And that was kind of, a bit of a callback to the Mandalorian as well. And then, of course, you've got the bantha, right, with the binary suns in the background, and then a nice close-up of the bantha right there. So
I think you can get the shirt in different colors too. So if the light blue doesn't speak to you or one of the other colors, then you have options.
Yep, lots of variety available in this collection over on Amazon.
I love that it feels very 1980s. At least to me, it does. And which makes sense because that's like when we got to know the character. I mean, well, the timeline for us was in the 80s when we got to know the character.
No, I understand. Yeah, totally. It's got a little bit of that throwback feel, which in many ways the show does too, because that's when we got to know him. Yep. I am so excited. I can't wait for the upcoming episode. It's tonight, right? Yeah. Tonight, which means midnight. So, it's like Wednesday. And then on Thursday, right here on Laughing Place YouTube channel at 4:00, Mike Celestino, our Star Wars dude, he'll be here to talk about the Book of Boba Fett. I help co-host and help out on the in-studio side of that program. And I think, Bekah, you're joining us this week to discuss the episode.
Yes, I am. I'm looking forward to it. This will be my second Who's the Boss appearance. So I'm, excited to talk about this show with you guys.
Yay. Okay, so that's Thursday at 4:00 right here on Laughing Place's YouTube channel. But Bekah, Valentine's Day, as we've been mentioning, it's getting closer, so people are beginning to make their orders, getting ready for that time of year. And Funko Love is available. Valentine's Funkos are available over at Entertainment Earth. There's a variety of designs. So depending on who your favorite is, you can find them.
I think that is just so cute. I love that they have like a heart garland banner, whatever you want to call it, and that Luke is holding one side and Grogu is holding the other. I mean,
very sweet.
Like, it just does not get cuter than that.
unless it's now, is he like gonna choke me with one hand and give me heart candy with the other?
I think maybe he's summoning his present. Let's go with that. You got him a gift too, and so he's like, okay, here, I'm gonna give this to you, but you're gonna.
Yeah, I wasn't quite exactly sure what that hand was doing there. Okay. And then you got a stormtrooper bringing you a little bit of love. Chewie with his bare feet poking out from beneath his it's like he got a manicure for the day or something. I don't feel like I usually see his feet quite so clearly.
I agree. Yeah, I doesn't ring a bell.
I find your utter lack of dark chocolate disturbing. I think for me, it would be like if he dared to have caramels in it. I'd be like, what? No. I'm not a caramel person. Yoda.
Yeah, so fun. I mean, I love that everybody's like red or pink, and then there's little white embellishments as well. So I love that they just went all in with this, and it's not like here's the character wearing a pink robe or a red robe. It's like, nope, we're just gonna change the entire color scheme, keep it very Valentine.
They're so ridiculous that I love them.
Yes.
I don't know what to say. I guess that just kind of sums it up. They're so ridiculous that I love them. And speaking of ridiculous, it is now time for the Sensational Seven. This is the portion of Barely Necessities where I gather up a list of 7 items, kind of loosely inspired by the 7 dwarfs' personalities, personas, likes, dislikes, and focused around a particular topic of the week that's kind of timely. Oh, Yoda, cute. Are his yes, they were. They look to be the yep. Painted his toenails were. So we have this week, my focus is tigers, Disney tigers, because the Lunar New Year is just around the corner. It's the year of the tiger. We're going to be having a lot of content here on Laughing Place from Disney California Adventure as they launch their celebration of the Lunar New Year. And as Kidder points out, the dwarfs are Sleepy, Happy, Grumpy, Dopey, Sneezy, Bashful, and Doc. But, she puts them in her own order. It's all they're all there. And we're going to start off with Sleepy. And in this case, I found an adorable blanket from Aiden and Anais, I'm going to say. And it features that kind of classic look. You've got some Tigger there. See, Tigger, he's a Disney tiger. So that's what I'm going to start my list with.
Classic Pooh. So cute.
For Happy, these are Raja earrings. Look at these. I mean, how can you not smile when you see these things? They're from Bauble Bar, and Bauble Bar has a lot of these like large face earrings. We showed a couple of them earlier, but in this case, I'm highlighting Jasmine's friend Raja. For Grumpy, I went with the very ominous and not terribly friendly Cave of Wonders. This is a t-shirt over at Hot Topic, the Cave of Wonders. I actually had to reach out to our team to ensure that it was in fact a tiger because I wasn't sure. I wanted to be sure, but I think it's a tiger.
I think so too.
For Dopey, I went with another Raja item because Raja, much like Dopey, doesn't have his spoken lines in the film. And this adorable t-shirt features Raja saying, and the phrase, "Are you kidding me?" It's over at Box Lunch. So if you're looking for something to celebrate the tiger, there you go. Sneezy, I focus on a backpack because if you sneeze a lot, you need somewhere to keep your tissues handy. And we've got the Cave of Wonders again here on this Aladdin mini backpack over at Box Lunch. It is a Loungefly. On the front, it has the Cave of Wonders. On the back, it has that scarab that led him there. And then you've got Jafar ominously inside your bag. When you open it up and if the light hits it just right, it'd be all these beady little eyes in your purse. But okay.
I know, quite terrifying.
Right? And for Bashful, okay, see, Shere Khan, he's kind of hidden off on the side there. He's hardly anything but bashful, but seeing him kind of off to the side, kind of lurking in the back, then brought Bashful to mind. Yeah, exactly.
No, it's good. It's good.
It looks better from Jafar way up. Yeah, okay. Jafar, your husband said it looks good up close, and he said looks better from Jafar. Okay. And finally, Doc, he's the original, he's the OG, and in this case, I went with Tigger, a new Nemo plush. Pick one of these up. You can have fun bringing him with you, posing him. These are posable. If you haven't played with one of these in person, if you haven't had a chance to look at them, they're just about this big. They have an entire wardrobe available on Shop Disney. They even have styles that match real person clothes. So you could match your new emo if you wanted to. And they're posable. They have a wire frame inside. And so you can pose him. You can lift his arm up. You can put his arm down. You can sit him in certain ways. And their hands are magnetic. So you can also kind of use that to kind of attach and pose, as well as have him hold hands or various props. So you can have a lot of fun with your new emo. I know I have at times. So
that's right. Yeah. You have Minnie Mouse. Did she get a friend?
Not yet, because I really want Rapunzel, and I missed out on her at Shop Disney. I keep waiting for her to come back because that's who I was on my list, and I was I was out of town or something. I like missed the window of picking her up. So I keep paying attention to that. And before we find out what's on Bekah's shopping list, just a reminder that tomorrow begins the sales of the D23 Expo tickets, the pre-sale. This is the Visa cardholder window opening. There's information about it on Laughing Place. We did a deep dive into the ticket structure last week right here. There's a YouTube video about the expo pricing, but tickets do open up for Visa card members tomorrow, and then general sales for all people wanting to buy expo tickets will open up on the 20th. Like I say, details are in our article, also on the D23 website. And when you're purchasing your tickets, there's also going to be an opportunity to purchase certain event merchandise along with that. These items, things like, the simple t-shirt or the hat or whatever, and then you'll be able to pick it up. As I understand it, you'll be able to pick it up at a later date. As Kyle points out, it is not Disney Visa specific. It is simply the Visa card holder. You have to be paying for the tickets. It can't be enough that you have a Visa card. You are making the purchase with that Visa card. And those that will be opening up tomorrow. And those will be limited. And then there'll be more tickets on sale. And those will be opened up to everyone. You can use whatever form of payment you want. That'll happen on the 20th.
And you need to be a D23 member, correct?
Yes. And there are 2 levels of membership with D23. They have a free level of membership that you can find on their website just below the information about their gold memberships. And the gold memberships are paid memberships. Those also get you a magazine sent to your house and various other opportunities like that. But if you're wanting to go to the expo and you're worried because you've heard, well, only D23 members can go, visit the D23 website and go ahead and register for that complimentary membership. And then you're good to go. You can buy a ticket. So it's not an additional member. Think of it as like, in essence, you're joining an email list in order to be able to go. And because for lack of a better description, that's what you're doing there. It's not a paid idea there. So like I say, it's just below the way that they have the information about their gold memberships. It'll say just below it, not yet ready to purchase the gold. And then click here for the complimentary, and that's where you go, and you'll give them your email address, and they'll have questions as to what kinds of information you want to opt into from the Disney company. And if you're somebody who wants to go to D23, chances are you're just going to click off because you just want to get all the information you can all the time from Disney. So Bekah, what else is going on in the world of Disney merchandise?
Yes, we have so much Disney merchandise. Coming on the 31st of January is a special edition Kate Bishop doll. So I'm thinking she might not be the $129 price range. She might be more of that $50 price range, but we don't know for sure. And then we have the Walt Disney World 50th Anniversary Lionel train set. I know we talked about it on Disney Parks Talk, and we've seen it at Magic Kingdom before. Now it's coming to Shop Disney. That'll also be January 31st. Mickey and Minnie are doing Valentine's Day again. They kind of look like they're in high school or college maybe. They've got their Letterman's jacket, and Minnie's rocking a really cute tulle dress and a jean jacket. So that's a special edition set coming on the 21st. We have some new Star Wars Rebel Troopers. It's the vintage collection, so it's the small figures. It's a 4-piece set that's now on Shop Disney. Buckle Down had some Disney Princess belts. So if you're doing the ultimate Disney Princess celebration and you want to add some fashion to your wardrobe, there's some fun belts. Also pet collars and pet collars as well. So we've got a Little Mermaid pop. We saw that artwork earlier of Ariel and Eric. Well, that's kind of been captured into a Funko Pop exclusive to Box Lunch. Not quite sure when it's coming, but it's coming soon. And then finally, we found out today that the Disney Designer Collection Tiana will be available on Shop Disney on February 1st at 7 a.m. Pacific.
And all of that content is available on laughingplace.com. So you just visit Laughing Place and you'll be able to find all those articles and much more. We've got right here on this YouTube channel, Laughing Place, recently, we were at the Epcot Festival of Arts doing a live walk and talk. As Bekah mentioned, on Monday at 4, we were talking about just general park news. So we just discussed a little bit of everything that you can find at theme parks, mostly Disney, but we also talk a little bit about what you can find at Knott's or Universal or SeaWorld. We have a video of Mardi Gras fun at Busch Gardens, Tampa. The Rainbow Connection display that's happening at Spaceship Earth. Isn't that stunning, Bekah?
Yes, it really is.
Oh, man,
it's very pretty.
Colors and the music. Oh, man. So good. And all of these are videos that are right here on our Laughing Place YouTube channel. We also have daily recaps of the recent TCA showcase. That's the Television Critics Association. So through those panels that we learned more information about some of the content for Disney Plus, for Hulu, for Disney Channel, ABC. These are all part of that Disney universe now.
Yes.
So as a Disney fan, good to keep up on all of that. And we have recaps from those events. And finally, as I already mentioned, the D23 Expo is coming in September 9th through 11th. And the ticket information is right here on Laughing Place. As far as our channel goes, the rest of the week tonight, as Gio points out, there'll be 2 contests: Fancy Meeting You Hair
Nice.
and Doobie's Favorite Things. DTL is at 7:30. It's hosted by my husband and our son Gideon. You can play head-to-head Disney trivia with other fans via the Kahoot app. We post the questions. The Kahoot app is your answer pad. Lots of fun. And if you win, you get bragging rights and a free magnet. Tomorrow at 1 o'clock is Marvel Time, a live discussion of Marvel news and some comic reviews as well. On Thursday at 4 o'clock, Who's the Boss Live? Star Wars news and reviews. The latest episode of Book of Boba Fett. This week, Mike's guest is Rebekah Burbank. So it'll be fun to see her again. And on Saturday at 7:30, we're back with more Disney trivia fun. So if you are enjoying this channel, please give us a like. We appreciate it. It helps other people find us. If you want to make sure that you don't forget about any of these upcoming events, want to get that notification, hit the subscribe button. And with that, we're done here with Barely Necessities. Thanks as always, Bekah, for gathering up all these fine Disney items. Lots of merchandise for us to find budget for.
I know, exactly. And thank you for joining me. It's always fun to talk Disney merchandise.
And thank you, Gio and Donna and Kidder and Kyle and so many more for joining us. We appreciate you viewing and joining in on the chat. If you have any further questions or any comments, feel free to drop us a line on Twitter. It's at Disney Merch Show. You can see it right there in Bekah's handle. So please, we'd love to hear from you. And until next time, I guess that's it. We'll see you next